Hello and welcome to today's English lesson. My name is Stuart. In today's lesson, we're looking at the verb to do and how we use it in English. Let's go to the intro. Now, as I said, today's lesson is looking at the verb do, or the verb to do, if you like. And the verb to do has two main uses, perhaps three. I'll discuss that in a minute, but the two main uses that we're going to look at today are as an auxiliary verb and also as a normal or ordinary verb. Now, the verb to do, obviously you are familiar with it in this sense. It's probably the most common sense, and also as a normal verb, it is also fairly common to use this verb. So let's have a look at the two. Now remember that the verb to do, the past is did, the past participle is done, and the present participle, of course, is doing. So let's have a look at the auxiliary verb firstly. And we use auxiliary verbs mainly for questions and negatives. We can also use them to give short replies as well. So let's have a look at the first examples. John doesn't like sushi, and does John like sushi? So the use in the negative and the use in the question of the verb. Fairly clear. John doesn't like sushi. Does John like sushi? Now, the next example is for emphatic use, and we use it in front of another verb, for example, to show that emphasis. So, I do enjoy going to the cinema. Now, we could say I enjoy going to the cinema, but that emphatic use that I'm trying to get here is by putting the do in front. So I do enjoy going to the cinema. It's something that I really, really like doing. So I do enjoy going to the cinema, the emphasis. The next example, you like sushi, don't you? Now this is a question tag. Now obviously you are familiar with question tags at this level of English. So you like sushi, don't you? The question tag, because we're trying to get the response. So you like sushi, don't you? And the person would reply, yes, I do. Okay. The next one is for agreement. Tom stinks at chess. Yes, he does. I'm agreeing with what this person says. So if you say that somebody stinks at something, it means they're not very good at it. So Tom obviously is not very good at chess. So Tom stinks at chess, and I agree, yes, he does. Okay, so we don't need to repeat the verb. Yes, he does. So in agreement. The next example is for addition. We live in a big city, and so does Jenny. So we're highlighting the fact that we both live in a big city. So we live in a big city, and so does Jenny. Okay, we're saying that she, in addition to us, she also lives in a big city. And the last example here is for approval or permission. So, shall I call you later? Please do. Okay, please do. So, shall I call you later? Please do. Okay, you're giving your permission, or you're saying that it's okay for that person to call you later. Please do call me later. Now, another way that we can use do is to substitute the main verb in a reply, for example. Okay, so if you said, for example, are you coming to the meeting on Friday? And you would say, I might do. Okay, that would be an example, or I could do. So you're substituting the main verb, are you coming? Are you coming to the meeting on Friday? I might do. Okay, so we can use it in that way as well. Now, the verb do is also, as I said before, an ordinary verb or a normal verb, and we use it as such in a normal way. So, for example, what are you doing here so early? What are you doing here so early? Why are you here so early? What are you doing here so early? Okay. Jenny's in the bathroom doing her hair. She's organizing her hair. She's fixing her hair. Perhaps she's washing it. Perhaps she's cutting it a little. Perhaps she's brushing it. Perhaps she's drying it with a hairdryer. But she's doing her hair in the bathroom. Okay, the normal use. Now, this sense here, quite common. What do you do? Now, when you ask this question, we're using do as an auxiliary and we're using it as a normal verb, and we're asking what people do for a job or for a living. So what do you do? What do you do at Coca-Cola? Oh, I'm a sales representative. Oh, okay, thank you. So what do you do? Another way also is in greetings. When you meet somebody for the first time, how do you do? How do you do, sir? Okay, how do you do? So we use it in that sense as well with both verbs, the auxiliary and the ordinary verb. Now, another example. We didn't do anything special yesterday. We didn't do. Again, auxiliary, normal, meaning that we didn't get up to anything. We didn't participate in anything special yesterday. We didn't do anything special yesterday. Another way we can use this verb here as well. I've only got a red pen. Will it do? Now here do means is it sufficient to your needs? Is it what you require? Okay, so I've only got a red pen. Will it do? Because the person wants to borrow a pen, but perhaps he needs a black pen or a blue pen. I've only got a red one, so will a red one do? Okay, so we're using the verb here again as an ordinary verb. And the last one, how are you doing at school? How are you doing at school? Meaning, how are you performing at school? Are your grades, are your scores good? Are you passing your exams? How are you doing at school? So the use of do as a normal or ordinary verb with different meanings sometimes, and of course the use of do as an auxiliary verb, perhaps the more common use. So auxiliary and normal use of the verb to do. Now, thank you very much for watching the lesson. Questions or comments, you know where to leave them in the section below, of course. Remember to share the video on social media, your Facebook, Google+, Twitter, Pinterest, whatever social media you are using. Please try to share the video, and I'll see you in the next lesson. Have a good day. Bye.